What kind of people will fail infinitely? How to change their fate efficiently. How long a person resists change will delay his life. Today I will share a secret. People who are not doing well want to change their fate urgently. And the word urgent is often the beginning of a person's infinite failure. Urgency means there will be two situations. The first situation is that every unsatisfactory result will make you give up urgently, doubt yourself, and then turn to the next track. Someone told you that there is a magic method, don't work so hard, and finally you will be cut by these people again. Because of the mentality of wanting to change yourself and change your fate urgently, the bad results will occupy your mind at any time, making you start to think negatively or go for quick success and instant benefits, be painted by others, and be deceived by others. Once you are eager to have something, the probability of bad things happening to you will be higher. The setting of this world is to torture those who are eager to have something. Most of the scammers in this world have a characteristic, which is to arouse his audience to quickly and urgently want to have something. And those who become licking dogs in love, the more they are obsessed with a boy or girl, the more the other party dislikes. Let us often look at some laws of attraction. You think that if you have a desire for something, this thing will slowly be attracted. Self-discipline is that high-level desires overcome low-level desires, as if as long as there is a desire to get it, and you want it urgently, this thing will be attracted to you. The truth is not like this. Many times, the more you want something, the less you can get it. A 1.6-meter tall person desires to become an NBA star every day. The more he desires, the more painful he is. What is the truth? The truth is that the thing you desire must match you as much as possible before you can attract. The more elements you match to get this thing, the greater your probability. The real focus is on the attraction after matching, not forcing attraction, which is obsession, pain, and urgency. For example, many children are not good at studying. Their parents want them to be successful, so they abuse them at home every day, put them under great mental pressure, criticize them, and urge them to make progress. In the end, everyone is exhausted, and the children don't go to a good school. In the end, they even become mentally ill. If you look closely at those very awesome people, they all have a calm temperament. In May last year, I wanted to write a book on self-discipline, but no publisher would give me this opportunity, so my idea was very simple. I wanted to get this thing, but I didn't want it urgently. Even if I didn't get it, it didn't matter. It was normal not to get it. So I spent 5 hours a day diligently, one by one, editing each video for 4 or 5 hours, and revising each manuscript 10 times. I could bear the loneliness, recording every day, and persisted for half a year. The main point was to do it every day, improve every day, not seeking results, but only to improve my ability, and only to attract all the elements of this goal to be gathered. In the last 6 months, my self-discipline series gained 700,000 followers and more than 100 million views, which became popular on the internet, and then the publisher contacted me to publish a book. From the beginning to the end, I didn't have an urgent desire to get anything, so I never took those staged failures to heart. The core reason why many smart people can't achieve great achievements in this world is that they are too smart, too eager, and they are eager to calculate all kinds of gains and losses. They must get some results, and they must have positive feedback to persist, and their lives are lost here. I tell you, all the scammers in this world like a type of people, that is, people who are eager to do something or have something, so you must pay attention to those people around you who are eager to do something. They will definitely become victims. Why did I say at the beginning of the video that the longer a person resists change, the longer his life will be delayed? I think the essence of social education is two. One is to screen out fools and fool them, and the other is to screen out elites for excellence. Think about it, those who are eager to get something are generally driven by stupid emotions. Then think about it again, if a person wants to have something, wants to change himself, wants to change his shortcomings, the core is to carve himself day after day, and this process is definitely uncomfortable in the long run. For example, I sleep in every day, I want to change myself, so I have to get up early every day. For example, I am always strong and domineering, so I have to develop the habit of thinking for others and speaking softly when talking to people every day. I am always wronged, always bullied, so I have to develop the habit of fighting back strongly. Whether it is to change the result of an event or to change a person's character, it is the result of long-term, accumulated, meticulous carving and continuous efforts, rather than the result of urgency. And those eager people on the internet, they all have a characteristic, that is, once you point out his fault, he will immediately fight back and refute you eagerly, and he is right about everything. Therefore, those who are eager for quick success and instant benefits often have a set of so-called values that are deeply rooted in their brains and they think are correct. It is difficult for them to be patient, slowly carve themselves, slowly look inward, and discover their own problems. They always want to get a B and C urgently, and then they keep going against their wishes, constantly changing tracks and changing directions. Viewers who are watching this video, have you ever thought about whether you are always eager to refute others and prove that you are right sometimes? As long as you have this urgency, you will close the door of wisdom for your own improvement and progress. When a glass of water is full, he can't pour water into it. In addition to urgency, I want to talk about another point. What a person does, only what he does today is cumulative for what he does tomorrow. His long-term efforts will make the results better and better, or it will be easier as time goes by. For some things, your previous efforts will not accumulate for the later efforts. Then you will be very tired all your life, the same tiredness, the inner tiredness. For example, if you clean the house and you use the same method every day, then your efforts will not be cumulative for the subsequent cleaning of the house. That is, you have to clean the house every day and bear the same fatigue every day. For another example, if you create a self-media account, your previous accumulation will be cumulative for the videos you make later. Since your fan base is large, even if the video you record is not so outstanding, it will also have a large number of views. For another example, if I write a book, if it is clear that I have several videos that are all hits, then when I write the book, I will give priority to re-updating the content of the hit video, which means that the book will be more popular than the video, and I will not exert much energy. Many people like to cite the example of Camel Xiangzi, who pulled a cart all his life but did not succeed, because his efforts were not cumulative, and the things he did were not strung together, which did not make it easier for him to do things later. Those who have done business know that if you have done a business before, you have a large customer base. If you are reliable in the later stage, these customers will continue to introduce you to new relatives and friends he knows to become your customers. Many times, the more you want something, the less you can get it. Self-discipline is that high-level desires overcome low-level desires. So in the process of hard work, you must think about what things and what efforts are cumulative for subsequent work. For example, if you do something many times, you need to sort out the framework for solving the problem. In the future, if you do similar things, you will be very efficient if you use this framework. Today's video mainly shares these 2 points. This is my philosophy of life. If you like it, remember to like and follow.